Your reputation shouldn't be taxing to you. When was the last time someone checked on you instead of leaning on you if you're the strong one? We don't get checked on. People just assume we are okay. Being the person that everyone leans on to all of a sudden go, shit, I need to lean on someone. What do you think would happen if you stopped holding it all together? Welcome back to Unapologetic Rabble-Rousers. I'm Doc Shellie.
And I'm Carla Lewis. Okay, Michelle.
Okay.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you when you're not the strong one? I know. So this journey we've been taking has brought us to this point where we're looking at letting go of the identity that...
Let it go. Sorry, can't help myself.
No, that's fine. Beautiful voice, great message. But it's releasing this identity of being the one, the capable one. And by releasing that, letting go of all of the shit that comes with having to maintain that. So being able to let it go and actually discover what's underneath all of that. And to let that come out.
Yeah, I think it's really important to recognize that those, I want to call them labels, but I think they're more than a label. But being the strong one, being the fixer, being the problem solver, being the achiever, being all those things, recognizing that those are roles is really important. Because we can change roles. We don't have to stay in the same role. So I think recognizing that these are roles that we play makes it a little bit easier, perhaps, to figure out how to change the code or the compass. We've used the strong one a lot. Let's talk about what that is.
Okay.
I think that strong is code for you are emotionally self-contained, right? You don't fall apart. You don't ask for too much. You just keep going. You're not a burden to other people. You just keep doing and doing and doing. Keep your emotions in check. Hence, the strong one. You can just keep stacking stuff on your shoulders. Just keep taking it. Just keep taking it. Just keep taking it.
Yeah.
When was the last time someone checked on you instead of leaning on you if you're the strong one? We don't get checked on. People just assume we are okay.
And one step further is that we don't check on ourselves.
Oh, of course not.
We get wrapped up in maintaining that persona. Those expectations cannot fail to at least meet, if not exceed, those expectations. So to your point, why would anybody even pause to say, so how you doing in underneath all of the bearing?
Because we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Isn't there a scary movie? There's a scary movie somewhere that has everything's fine. It's all fine. Yeah.
But you think about this. Being the strong one also might mean that you are the unseen one because everyone's just taking it for granted.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I cleaned that up, by the way. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
And that whole notion of strength that becomes, it's like the walls in your home. There's supports behind all of that, but nobody thinks about it. And so there you are, just being that temple of strength and resilience, and you can count on me. Oh, now I don't know. Now I'm in Toy Story. You can count on me. So, but It's a trap.
It is. It is. If you've always been the strong one, the capable one, the I got this one, what do you think would happen if you stopped holding it all together? Oh my God, that requires vulnerability.
No, can't do it.
And how
No,
does that feel for someone who is the strong one?
because you know, people assume everything's okay. We get back to the question you asked, which was, I don't know, I kind of felt it in my gut. That who would you be if you weren't that
Your whole
strong?
reputation is built on the strong one.
Mm-hmm.
Vulnerability, having your reputation built on something that is not at all vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
feels like you have something to lose.
Yeah.
People don't want to lose their reputation. So it's hard to not be the strong one, the capable one, the problem solver, the what insert whatever. And when we think about making a shift of roles, it doesn't mean you can't be a strong one. You don't have to be the strong one. You can show some vulnerability. You can show some additional authenticity. Your reputation shouldn't be taxing to you. Your reputation shouldn't be based on something that you're over functioning on. Tune into our last episode if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, but wait. But wait.
But
Okay.
wait,
You I'm comfortable being the strong one. Yes, I'm tired when I give myself those private moments to really reflect on it. But wait, don't tell me that I can't be or should not be the strong one. I don't know what to do with that.
I can tell you that, and I am telling you that. Here's the deal.
Lay it on me.
And you even kind of said it. And I'm tired in those moments when no one else is looking.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pivot. You're allowed to be supported, not because you're weak, not because you don't deserve it, not because you do deserve it, because you are human. You don't have to be the person who always gives the support. You are allowed to be supported. This is where I will say it is hard sometimes when you have grown up being the strong one. You have grown up being the person that everyone leans on to all of a sudden go, shit, I need to lean on someone. It is
Yeah.
scary. It is vulnerable. It is unfreaking comfortable the first time you do it. And then you're like, oh, people actually do show up for you. People do
I,
show up when I need it.
I
And it's
had
okay. And now I can ask for it again because it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. But our brains do backflips when they're like, "Oh my God, you can't change that role. You are the strong one. You've always been the strong one. You're the one people can rely on. They don't no, no, no. Don't do it.
don't
Don't do it. Danger, 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 Will Robinson."
that's right. Don't let them see you sweat.
Yeah. But recognize I have a saying that I say in my own life is PLMF, pivot like a
Mm-hmm. Mofo.
yes. And
Mm-hmm.
here, and this is the pivot for you, is recognizing that you are allowed to let someone see that you're tired. Let someone see that you don't have it all together. Let someone in.
I have, it was a really powerful experience for me all along these lines. Senior leadership role, significant emotional stuff happening outside of the office. And I knew that it was not interfering with what I could do or my intelligence or any of that stuff, but there was distraction and it was human level a boss level distraction. And I pulled my leaders together and I said, I just want to acknowledge, I know I've got some stuff going on. I want you to know. I want you to know that it may end up kind of showing if I'm not as quick, if I'm not as focused as whatever. And I'm going to be very aware of it because I have a responsibility here. But I'm just asking for your grace. And if you can, please just meet me in this space for now, because I just need that. And I think I was a lot more articulate at that point. But the long and short of it is that it was probably the first time I ever let my humanness be a part of the conversation and how I was being visible and present with the team I was leading.
Yeah. So,
and I didn't die.
right.
And
Lightening that up, it shows a vulnerable side, right? Proving the point that being the strong one is a role you are playing.
Mm-hmm.
You became more relational, you became more real, probably a little less armored.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I can remember when I worked at many years ago at a different company, pre when you and I worked together. We had an offsite, and I had just become the leader of this particular group that was a hot freaking mess of a team, and pulled them all together. I don't even remember what we were talking about, and I got I had little tears coming down my face, and I was talking about like how we really needed to work together as a team and what that would do for us and blah 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 blah. And I just, I'm like, I didn't do the ugly cry or anything, but little tears. And the girl sitting next to me got up and got a Kleenex and handed it to me. And my VP, who was the only man in the room, was sitting at the opposite end of the very long table that we were all sitting at. And I was like, sorry about that. I just so believe in this team. And I know that if we can come together, like we can really accomplish a great deal here. And we talked it through, and then we took a break. And my VP came up to me. He goes, of all the people in the room that I thought were going to get emotional, it wasn't you. And I said, I know, me too. It surprised me just as much as it surprised you. And one of the girls came up to me afterwards. I think it was within the next day or two. And she said, I have respected you as a leader for as long as I've known you. But that when you had the tears, she said, that just made me respect you so much more because then I knew how much you cared.
Yeah.
I've never seen you get that emotional. I'm like, I don't typically get emotional, but I believe in this team so much. And it's so frustrating to me, this nonsense that we're going through right now, because it's just not necessary. So when you can show that vulnerability, it often leads to deeper relationships, more respect. You're more relational, and it's a good thing to recognize that you don't have to be the backbone in every single room. You are allowed to have a backbone. But again, all of those examples show it's a role that we play. And we don't have to continue playing that role.
There's something about putting back on the mantle of being genuine you. Mm-hmm. Taking off those robes and capes and whatever else we wrap ourselves in seems situationally appropriate. But at the end of the day, the one that is life-giving, the one that is the thing that will hold you, protect you, keep you strong through anything, is just being true to who you are, what you expect of you, not what others expect of you. Being able to be true to what it is you want to bring into a situation, a team, the world, and don't let that get clouded by what you assume others need or expect of you.
Yeah, I think what's going through my head is a journal prompt. If I'm not performing whatever the role is, if I'm not being the strong one, what would I allow myself to feel? And recognize that you are not the role that you've learned to survive with. Oftentimes, these roles that we play, the strong one, the problem solver, the whatever, those are survival tactics.
Hmm.
You are the person underneath all of that crap. Allow that person to shine. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. You can still play those roles.
Hmm.
Just do it with intention. Think about, when is it appropriate for me to be the strong one? When is it the right time for me to be the problem solver? I don't have to do it 24/7, but it's something I'm good at. So, yeah, I'm still going to do it. I don't have to do it all the time. I don't have to carry the full load by myself. I don't have to be invincible. I can let other people do some of those things. I can let other people grow. I can let other people support me when I need it and when I want it. I can let other people know I'm tired because I've been over functioning all week. I'm taking a break. But really recognize the roles that you play in your over functioning and decide who is the person underneath that. Let her shine a little bit, let him shine a little bit. And then just really think about those roles that you want to play and play them with intention versus showing up that way on autopilot. It'll make a big difference.
With that, I'm Carla Lewis.
I'm Dr. Shellie. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this little arc that we've been talking about. And we would love it if you'd leave a review and give us a rating and all the good stuff. We will see you next week. Really recognize the roles that you play in your over functioning and decide who is the person underneath that. Let her shine a little bit. Let him shine a little bit. You are the person underneath all of that crap. Allow that person to shine.